Students, we are going to learn Henry Fayol's 14 Principles of Management. In previous lecture, we have learned and discussed first 7 principles of management. Now, we are going to learn and understand remaining 7 principles of management. Again, I repeat one by one these principles. Number 1, principle of division of work. Second, principle of authority and responsibility. Third, principle of discipline. Fourth, principle of unity of command. Fifth, principle of unity of direction. Sixth, principle of subordination of individual interest to organizational interest. Seventh, principle of centralization. All these 7 principles we have discussed in previous lecture. Now let us start remaining 7 principles. Number 8, principle of remuneration. As per this principle, Henry Fayol stated that the management should take into account the skill of employees, experience of employees, knowledge of employees when they are going to decide the salary for their employees or wages for their workers. So, manager should take into account skill, experience and knowledge of employees when they are going to decide the salary or remuneration for their work. They also take into account cost of living. It is very important because it affects the living of the employees. So, to satisfy their family needs and wants, sufficient salary is essential. So, managers should take into account skill, experience, knowledge as well as cost of living when they are going to decide the salary for their workers. It is very essential because if you give sufficient salary to your employees, then employees get satisfied and they do their job more efficiently, and it is helpful to business to enhance their productivity. Number 7, principle of scalar chain. A scalar chain, that means there is a chain of communication. Scalar chain. First you understand the 3 terms. Number 1 is a scalar chain, then hierarchy of authority and then gangplank. First we are going to understand what is a hierarchy. Hierarchy, that means in any organization there is a structure of positions of job. That means at top level working, board of directors are working at a top level, managing directors they are placed at a second level, then general manager middle level. So this is a structure of positions of a job. It is known as a hierarchy. Always it is a descending order of the positions in any organization. So hierarchy of authority. And what is a scalar chain? Scalar chain, that means in any business organization or in a large scale business organization, there is a proper chain of communication. Proper chain of communication, that means upward communication or downward communication. If board of directors they wants to connect with workers, then they follow the communication chain. If they wants to give instructions or information to workers, there may be flow of information through managing director to general manager to middle level managers, then to lower level managers, then it pass on to supervisors, then it pass on to workers. This is a proper chain of communication. Proper chain of communication. It is known as a scalar chain. That means there is an orderly flow of information, instructions or any directions or communication from top level to lower level, from directors to workers. That means top level to lower level or from lower level to top level. This communication chain is known as a scalar chain. This is a very long chain of communication. So, if as per the situation, managers need to take speedy decisions or workers need to take speedy decisions, that time they break this communication chain and they directly maintain the contact with the directors or managing directors or general managers or general managers or board of directors directly maintain the contact with the workers. That time they break this communication chain. It is known as a gangplank. It is known as a gangplank. This is a scalar chain is a very large chain of communication, and for avoiding this longer chain of communication that time and they need to take speedy decisions, that time they break this chain and maintain the cross communication or direct communication. It is known as a gangplank. मी मराठीत सांगते, कोणत्याही व्यवसायामध्ये पदांची रचना असते आणि पदांच्या रचनेची उतरंड असते, तिला हायरार्की ऑफ अथॉरिटी म्हणतात. आणि स्कॅलर चेन म्हणजे प्रत्येक व्यवसायामध्ये किंवा लार्ज स्केल इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये एकमेकांना संपर्क साधण्याची एक प्रॉपर चेन असते. म्हणजे बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्सपासून वर्कर्सपर्यंतची माहिती वहन करण्याची किंवा संदेश, डायरेक्शन, सूचना देण्याची एक प्रॉपर चेन असते. पण ही खूप लाँग चेन असते. काही वेळेला स्पीडी डिसिजन्स घ्यायच्या असतील त्यावेळेला ही चेन मोडली जाते आणि कर्मचारी डायरेक्टली संपर्क कोणाशी साधू शकतात किंवा कोणीही कोणाशी डायरेक्ट संपर्क साधू शकतात. त्यावेळेला ही कम्युनिकेशन चेन ब्रेक केली जाते, तिला गँगप्लँक म्हणतात. नेक्स्ट प्रिन्सिपल ऑफ ऑर्डर. ॲज पर दिस प्रिन्सिपल हेनरी फ्युएल स्टेटेड दॅट ऑल थिंग्स should be kept in a right place. All materials should be kept in a right place. Then you can get these materials on right time. If you need a particular material, that time you can get these materials on right time when you kept them on a right place. So a place for everything and everything in its place. Human resource, that means employees should be also placed on a right job at a right place at a right time. So placing the all things or keeping them at a right place is very essential to maintain the discipline in an organization, and it enhances the maximum efficiency of main material and machinery also. इथं मी मराठीत सांगते, प्रिन्सिपल ऑफ ऑर्डर म्हणजे व्यवसायातल्या सर्व वस्तू ज्या त्या ठिकाणी ठेवलेल्या असल्या पाहिजेत. व्यवसायातले सर्व कर्मचारी ठरलेल्या ठिकाणीच काम करत असले पाहिजेत. मशिनरी ज्या त्या ठिकाणी प्लेस केली असली पाहिजे. यामुळे काय होतं, वेळेची बचत होते, मटेरियल वेस्टेज होणार नाही आणि कामाचे तास वाया जाणार नाहीत. अँड यू कॅन मेंटेन द मॅक्झिमम इफिशियन्सी. तुम्ही जास्त कार्यक्षमतेने काम करू शकाल. नेक्स्ट प्रिन्सिपल ऑफ इक्विटी. As per this principle, Henry Fayol stated that management should not discrimination among the employees on the basis of gender, then caste and religious. That means management or managers should give equal treatment to all employees, because it will avoid the conflicts among the management and employees or among the employees. मी मराठीत सांगते, प्रिन्सिपल ऑफ इक्विटी म्हणजे मॅनेजमेंटनी जेंडर म्हणजे स्त्री पुरुष असा भेदभाव कामा नये किंवा जातपातवरती आधारित कर्मचाऱ्यांमध्ये भेदभाव करता कामा नये किंवा जातीच्या आधारावरती कोणता भेदभाव करता कामा नये. सर्व कर्मचाऱ्यांना समान वागणूक दिली पाहिजे. सॅलरी आणि वेजेससुद्धा शुड बी पे सेम वेजेस अँड सॅलरीज टू ऑल एम्प्लॉईज. त्यांच्या कामानुसार सर्वांना समान पद्धतीने पगार आणि मजुरी दिली गेली पाहिजे. यामुळे इट विल अवॉइड द कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स अँड क्रिएट्स द हेल्दी ॲटमॉस्फिअर इन युअर ऑर्गनायझेशन, अँड इट इज हेल्पफुल टू एनहान्स युअर इफिशियन्सी अँड प्रोडक्टिव्हिटी ऑफ युअर बिझनेस, अँड यू कॅन मेंटेन युअर बिझनेस सक्सेसफुली. देन 12th principle of stability of tenure, that means job security. As per this principle, management should give guarantee or assurance about the job security to their employees. Employees should get assurance or guarantee about their jobs. Then they can do their jobs devotionally or more carefully. And if there is no job security, then there may be migration of employees from one company to another company. To stop this migration or uh, to stop this migration from one company to another company, you give the job security to your employees. It is very, very essential. And next, principle of initiative. As per this principle, Henry Fayol stated that management should give freedom to employees to think and work on new ideas and new plans. That means management should identify qualities and skill of the workers from the workers, and then they give freedom to these employees to think and work on new ideas and new plans. It will encourage employees to take initiative on given task. मराठीत सांगते, प्रिन्सिपल ऑफ इनिशिएटिव्ह म्हणजे व्यवस्थापकांनी कर्मचाऱ्यांमधल्या कौशल्य आणि त्यांच्यामधली क्षमता ओळखली पाहिजे आणि कर्मचाऱ्यांना जो काही योजना असेल त्यावरती त्यांच्या पद्धतीने काम करण्याचं स्वातंत्र्य दिलं पाहिजे. त्यांच्या नवीन नवीन कल्पना त्यांना मांडण्याचं स्वातंत्र्य दिलं पाहिजे. यामुळे कर्मचारी पुढाकार घेतील आणि त्यामुळे कोणतंही काम करण्यास ते पुढाकार घेतील आणि ते काम यशस्वीपणे पार पाडतील. याचा फायदा व्यवसायाचे नफा वाढवण्यासाठी होईल. प्रिन्सिपल ऑफ एस्पिरिट डी कॉर्प्स, दॅट मीन्स टीमवर्क. As per this principle, Henry Fayol stated that running of any type of business firm or any type of organization is a group activity. Without the help of other persons, you cannot carry on any type of business. So, you need help of other peoples. So, running any organization is a teamwork. So, as per this principle, Henry Fayol stated that managers should create spirit of teamwork among their employees to achieve their business goals. So, managers should try to create the teamwork among their employees. It is helpful to achieve the business goals, and it is helpful to implement their new plans and enhance the productivity and efficiency of business and profit of the business. So, here we have completed all 14 principles of management. I hope you have understand all these 14 principles. Here I am going to stop this lecture.